Hey everybody, Osher here, May 11, 2025. This is the 24 hours of a full moon of Scorpio, and this is the moment I find to connect with you, all the subscribers of the S&P 500 live chart. We are seeing here a general observation since the episode of the Great Divorce, since the October 2023. We remember that this was correlated with the beginning of war in Israel, and a crazy market that risk on and markets and Bitcoin and many markets went up until specifically the beginning of 2024, but the stock market continued going higher with so much stimulus, promises, and who knows what. Here is the area of the Trump election of November, and we are seeing a very hectic market behavior. Of course, that I predicted a drop possible before the election and then a rally, but in the S&P 500 situation, it didn't happen. Even the correction that I offered as a dashed line skipped, and markets continue direction higher as I finally corrected and added the general line and continued drawing it, that finally the market aligned. I understand this is always many different possibilities and streams of the energy, but once I'm tapping into the right consciousness of it, of the market, of the collective consciousness, I finally captured it correctly for weeks, and it was beautiful seeing it until it failed again. And what happened here, that I expected a bottom to the area. Okay, this was, that this was updated, this in the previous live chart that was expired on April 30th. The bottom was like this, right? But the market already printed it before time, even a month in advance, even a bit more to what I don't remember exactly now if it was to the beginning of June or to May, something like this. But finally, market indeed lost control inside of the eclipses zone. And here, just a second, I want to draw it. In the eclipse zone, that is always almost 1 month before, 1 month after. It also was correlated with the Ethereum behavior that reached the bottom. Even Ethereum reached the bottom of 2023. At S&P 500 reached the bottom, which wasn't bottom, of the beginning of 2024. And here we are now with, just as I'm recording you this message, the market is reaching the middle Bollinger Belt, and this was together with the announcement of Trump about reducing 80% discount for the medicine in the US. And I just 2 weeks ago adjusted the general line in the new live chart that it will expire on August 30th to be like the correction to be to here, like to the area of the 5,400, and from there we will see this, we will see this rising. And where to rise? If you already received the Ethereum update that I did, and the Bitcoin that I sent as a written newsletter, you already start seeing something that is phenomenon, that I'm speaking about the beginning of the Leo season, which is the area that generally, because this is a weekly chart of the July 21st, which is the first day of the Leo season, to be a time that seemingly to